Hello everyone. So today we are going to do the early ministries of Pakistan, and mainly from 1947 till 1958. Alright. So in our early ministries, our chapter, Prime Ministers, only one of the Prime Ministers included Liaquat Ali Khan, and four of the Governor Generals are there, and then the Governor General title was replaced by with the President one. So Governor General first one was Qaid-e-Azam from 1947 till 1948. Second one was Khwaja Nazimuddin from 1978 till 1951. Then there was the second one was supposed to be Malik Ghulam Muhammad, 1951 till 1955, and then there was Iskandar Mirza from 1955 till 1958. Alright, so let's start with the policies of Qaid-e-Azam. We're going to study the policies first of what actually happened during his reign, how did he manage everything and contribute to the country. So Qaid-e-Azam, on 15 August 1947, Jinnah was made the Governor General of Pakistan. Governor General is actually high in authority compared to the Prime Minister one. So, however, he took the role of Chief Executive in the new government. He chaired the meeting and was President of the Constituent Assembly. He made the Constituent Assembly specially to make the Constitution. Okay, so to make Constitution, three aspects are really important: Legislature Council, Executive Council, and Judiciary. Okay, so these were set up during his reign. Then, as you know, there were a lot of problems such as the refugee problem. Since both Punjab, West Punjab and East Punjab was connected to each other. So our border was supposed to be connected with Punjab, Lahore actually. So he moved the refugee headquarters from Karachi to Lahore to counter this problem. Then he set up a Qaid-e-Azam Relief Fund, in which wealthy people were asked to donate and contribute to the country. And then he gave liberty to the minorities and avoided all these, because he did set up a federal government. He joined the United Nations United Nations, and there he wanted to be recognized on a international level, and because of this he was recognized. Liaquat Ali Khan was appointed as the first Prime Minister of Pakistan. The Constituent Assembly was set up. The capital was made Karachi. Our own money was set up. Currency was set up, and he organized civil officers, British civil officers, 500 of them, and to fulfill the shortage of the army, because we were supposed to be given 4,000 army officers, but we were given 2,500 actually. So yeah, we were given these. So to fulfill the shortage of this one, the army officers, he appointed 500 British officers in the army, and then he set up one ordnance factory, because there were 16 ordnance factory at that time, and we were supposed to be given 5 of them according to the ratio 64 ratio 36. We were supposed to be given 5 ordnance factory out of 16, but how much were we given? We were given 0, and as to make up with it, we were given 60 million rupees, and with 60 million rupees, Qaid-e-Azam set up an ordnance factory in Wah, and then he called experienced officers, the government politicians from India to Pakistan using special trains. Then yeah, federal court was made. Canal water issue was solved because of the Bari Doab Canal. It was going from India side of Punjab to Pakistan side of Punjab, and it was since Punjab is, a really fertile land, our main source of income was agriculture. So if without water, agriculture was impossible and would not have been made possible. So therefore, he solved the problem of canal water dispute in. So after that, Jinnah could not solve the issue like the canal water dispute. We had been given authority. After that, there was Indus Water Treaty, right? Remember that one? So he was not able to solve these. Then princely state issues still remained. Kashmir issue was somehow solved during the Liaquat Ali Khan regime, mainly because he took it to the United Nations and we were given a half part of it. Still, Kashmir remains a disputed territory, and he was not able to make the constitution of Pakistan either. So after then, there was the second Governor General, which was Khwaja Nazimuddin. Khwaja Nazimuddin was from East Pakistan, and he was made the Governor General right after the death of Jinnah on 13 September, I think so. Yeah. So Khwaja Nazimuddin played a crucial role in shaping Pakistan's early constitution development by presenting the Objective Resolution in 1949. This resolution focused on Islamic principles such as freedom and religious tolerance. So remember, Objective Resolution. So after that, the Objective Resolution 1949 was made up in under Liaquat Ali Khan, and Basic Principle Committee was set up by under Khwaja Nazimuddin. Okay, so Khwaja Nazimuddin played a crucial role. His resolution focused on Islamic principles such as freedom and religious tolerance. It not only allowed Muslims to follow the Islamic practices, but also protect the right of people from the other religious practice from their own faith, which made the ulamas really happy with it. And then there was effective financial policies to the point that we started to have surplus budget for the new state. And then Basic Principle Committee was set up. However, Basic Principle Committee said that Urdu to be made the national language, main power be the central power, and because of we wanted provincial autonomy, which was our main aim and objective since the start of the Pakistan. So therefore it failed, and it focused less on the religion, and it gave less seats to the people of East Pakistan, and it was presented in 1950. Alright, and federal government, and then we had the PRODA Act, Public and Representative Officers Disqualification Act, to combat corruption. But it just it was misused by elites, because the public officers could be framed as well, right? And it violated the democratic version of Jinnah. And then we had, after the death of Finance Minister Malik Ghulam Muhammad, the second Prime Minister told the third Governor General told the third Governor General persuaded Khwaja Nazimuddin to become what? He persuaded Khwaja Nazimuddin to become the Prime Minister after the death of Liaquat Ali Khan. Alright, so after that there were crisis, Qadianis, Sir Zafarullah Khan, etc. We'll study it after. But it was all criticized. Khwaja Nazimuddin government was criticized because of it, because the government was the blame was shifted on him. Then Malik Ghulam Muhammad was country's first finance minister, and he drafted the 5-year plan of the economy based on civilian model. He was unable to achieve it due to lack of staff and sufficient material. He organized International Islamic Conference. Alright, he organized International Islamic Conference, and his services as Governor General, International Islamic Conference, and then Southeast Asian Treaty Organization and Baghdad Pact was signed his good things we are studying, right? So but there were Qadiani issue and the drought were there, so he asked million tons of wheat from Australia and USA. They served people and calmed them down, but Qadianis, then Ahmadis, same thing actually. So ulmas demanded them to be declared the non-Muslim and removed from the senior position, including foreign minister Zafrullah Khan. Unfortunately, Malik Ghulam Muhammad struggled with this, and he asked the military to solve it for him. And then there was so less progress in the constituent development in his. So he asked for a Cetro, and then Baghdad Pact. Cetro, Baghdad Pact, International Islamic Conference, Cetro, and Baghdad Pact. Skandar Mirza was the last Governor General. After that, it was placed. But he was the first Governor General and the first President of Pakistan. Okay, so you're gonna remember this. Services as a Governor General, he announced a one-unit scheme which stated that one province is going to be made one. East Pakistan one prince, West Pakistan one prince. Although West Pakistan comprised of 5 other provinces as well. Remember, Balochistan, KPK, Gilgit, Punjab, Sindh, all of these were also part of province, but they said that they are going to be counted as one province, and there were the equal distribution of seats between these. Alright, so because of this, people of East Pakistan were not happy with it. So after this, because of during his region, there was also one unit scheme, and during his region, 3 prime ministers within a short period of time they were changed. This just encountered instability, and after it, there was in 7 October 1958, Skandar Mirza imposed first martial law in Pakistan. He asked Ayub Khan to take charge as chief martial law administrative, and then he was dismissed by Ayub Khan. And then we had there was martial law first 11 years, and then pretty much that's it. And then there's Liaquat Ali Khan. Liaquat Ali Khan objective resolution he prepared 1949, which wasn't an objective resolution, more like the basis of the country. So which state Islamic everything Pakistan is going to be Islamic state. Everything people are going to live according to the Islamic judiciary and law. Minorities' rights are going to be protected. There will be equality and justice, and women were given rights to vote as well. Then after that, the Kashmir issue was solved because of him. It's not solved, but somehow we were given a part of Kashmir because of him. And Minorities Pact was signed between him and the Nehru. Okay, so now Liaquat Nehru Pact was that it was agreed that each country, India and Pakistan, would provide protection and religious freedom to the religious minorities living in both the nations, and so that people can stay in their own country. Then and then we know the first Constituent Assembly of Pakistan set up the Basic Principle Committee in 1949 comprising of 25 members, and the head was Tamizuddin Khan. So these are the 4 markers, and pretty much that's it.